Najjah Calibur.
Mahit Letang.
What you say, my brother?
Yo, back in the house once again.
This is it.
You know what it is, man.
Yeah.
And without further ado, the only thing I gotta say is,
oh,
Canada. Listen, man.
Let's talk internationals.
Let's talk internationals.
Yes.
All right. So obviously we know we have a new manager. I'm still a fan of Herdman. I don't care. I love Herdman.
Yeah, you've been saying it. You've been saying it.
Herdman, I still miss you. But something to be very excited about. As we know, Canada getting ready a couple friendlies before they go and jump into this Copa America against Argentina. Right. First match.
World champions first match.
Played the Netherlands. You know, first half against the Netherlands. You know what I mean? It was a good 45 minutes, but they could not put together a full performance against the Netherlands in Holland, right? And they lost 4-1. But let's talk about this game against.
Holland didn't come to play. So you have the contrast. Big game, as you're about to say.
Yeah.
Against France.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Les Bleus.
Les Bleus. Yeah. So
Yes.
I mean, and then you against France last night and Bordeaux. Against, I mean, a quality French team. I mean, pretty much everybody, Camavinga, you know, Ubakamo, I mean, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the pitch. Dembele, everybody.
Griezmann's out there.
Yeah, Griezmann. And except for Mbappe, who came in later, right? And, you know, we held our own against these guys in the sense that I love that. For the most part, they had more possession.
Yes.
And then later on, we started getting more possession,
them.
right?
Yeah.
And possession ended up being like 49% to 51%. So it ended up not even being that crazy, right? But what was amazing to see was you saw the plan, you saw the strategy. We all came back together, the low block when we had to, and then, you know, our counterattack. But everything, it was just beautiful the way, and you didn't sense fear. You know, they were playing aggressive. It was inspired. I was so happy to see this, blood. You know what I'm saying? So it was a wonderful, wonderful performance. By the way, 0-0, just to say this, all right? 0-0 against, you know, France, one of the top, I think they're ranked third, or I don't know what they're ranked.
France is up there.
We're 49th, all right? You know what I'm saying? And
it's a bit of a gap. It's a bit of a gap.
So it was massive, man.
No, it's a good result. It is a good result. Not to pour water on it, but at the same time, I'm gonna pour water on it because Euros are coming up. So France are not gonna go gung ho, like full throttle, because Euros are right around the corner. So players gonna play a little bit tentative,
right?
You mean, because you don't want to pick up any injuries. You don't want to you don't want to go all out because tournament is next door. You know what I mean? So
it's in 4 days actually.
There you go.
It starts June 14th actually. So June 10th today.
I don't want to disrespect it and call it a warm up, but it was mentality wise. You mean in the competition when it comes World Cup time, for Canada to have a performance against France in the World Cup would be an amazing result. Right. Amazing result. 0-0 in actual World Cup tournament. Amazing result. But again, with this, you got to take the small victories you can out of it. As you said, you see the way this manager kind of has them moving, has them thinking as a unit. That's always going to be a good thing.
And the mentality. The mentality was brilliant.
So you said the Yankees are right then?
Yeah, man.
The Yankees are right.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Well, listen, I'll tell you right now, the way the U.S. lost 5-1 to Colombia in their match, I mean, they probably wish they had took him instead of right. So, listen, I'm not going to throw no jabs. I got love for the U.S. My family's some of my family in the U.S. too. But yes, you know, so it was really good. I mean, just to go over a couple stats here really quick. I'm going to get my Stephen A on, except Stephen A be rattling them off, you know what I'm saying? Look at it. So the shots were 13-7. All right, 4 shots on target for France, but 0 on target for Canada, which I don't agree with because Miller hit the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? We had a beautiful chance off the crossbar, which is brilliant. 521 passes for France, 513 for Canada. 18 fouls by France and only 7 for Canada. So I mean, I just wanted 7 corners for France and 1 for us. But I mean, I just want to. It's just amazing that we'll be able to get some sort of momentum or some sort of belief going into this match against Argentina, which we're going to prepare for, which is massive in Atlanta, which, by the way, I will be there for, so I can't wait for that.
Absolutely.
Copa America, number 1. I'm going to be at the opening match, which is going to be brilliant. So, obviously against, the World Cup winners.
World champions.
So
the world champions.
Yeah. So, anyways, I mean...
But go back to those stats for a second. Yeah. One thing that is... I'm going to say a little concerning, and which they're going to want to correct when they go into Copa America. That corners stat right there. Mm-hmm. If you have 7 versus 1, essentially, that to me shows there should be a lot more pressure on the defense. Do Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So you have to commit a bit more to pressure the defenders, where like, you know what, on option is to play it out, right?
Right,
and then
right.
They can reset. You mean, so that's what you kind of see with those ones. So you get those kind of options where teams pressuring you, crosses are coming in, that sort of thing, but you're looking to just clear it and then refocus.
Right.
So something that
it's true.
something that Canada's definitely need to do is, especially in this Copa America, where they're going to be playing world champions and obviously the other teams in the group, you're going to make sure that they're pressuring from the top. I mean,
the press is nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, they showed moments of it because it's interesting. Because even though you're seeing 51% possession for France, at times it felt like it was much more.
Yeah.
You know? But, I mean, these guys grew into the game.
I was about to say this going over the whole game, right?
Yeah. But then they grew into the game. You can sense the belief in Canada.
Yes. Well, that's good.
And, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, going forward, you know, we have some really good players. We have Buchanan.
Yeah.
You know, we already know Laren.
Mention your lad.
Fonzie. You know, so we already know what's going on that. And then, how can I not? Listen, how can I not? Listen, we got to talk about the man of the match, Ishmael Koné.
Yeah.
All right. Now he's playing for Watford.
Watford. He's
playing for Watford. The way this guy was dealing with this, he's 21 years old. I mean, he was absolutely brilliant. I mean, he blew me away. He blew everybody away. I mean, if he plays like he played against France, he's going to the Premier League team one time. I mean, unbelievable the way he was dealing with Conte and Camavinga and just breaking the lines with his passes, coming back. Phenomenal player. I was so impressed. He played such an inspired match.
Keep an eye on for
so
sure.
yeah, we'll look out for Ishmael Koné for sure, man. But yeah, overall, the overall team, they just played fantastic together, and we just gotta say a salute to them as we get ready for the Copa America game 1 against
Argentina, man. Against Messi.
Woo-wee.
Yes,
the magisterial.
Yes. Telling you, man.
Yeah,
mate, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
And that as well, like as I said, going into it, for Canada to be qualifying when it's play Trinidad in that playing match, that was the biggest match of their of their season, because they had to get into this tournament.
You know what? You're right.
Now you're in this tournament.
Yeah. You're
show
right.
Up.
You're
show
right.
Up.
Because
show
like
up.
we said, they need to get the mileage.
100%.
And this is 100%. Crucial leading up to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Now, they wouldn't have played Holland. You're right.
Playing
You're
world champions right now, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not friendly. This is a real match.
And they wouldn't have played France and wouldn't have played Holland if they didn't have this thing sorted out.
This is a real match right now.
Yeah, man.
So you're in the Copa Americas, and you're tasting a real pie.
All right, so everybody out there, listen to me. We don't just play hockey. All right? Yeah. So that's what it is right now. Footy Scoops in the 6.
This is it.
Your footy fix.
This is it. And we've got the Euros and stuff coming up.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, listen. We're going to talk about the Euros one time.
Let's go into that.
All right.
Jump into that.
All right, let's jump into the Euros.
Man.
So, man, where do you want to start?
You know, where I'm going to start actually is with, I'm going to salute Lewis Hamilton. That's what I'm going to start with. That's what I'm going to start with straight away. So basically, England lost against Iceland. The last
1-0.
Going the last match going to the Euros.
Yep.
Yeah. But again, it's one of those ones where on any given day sort of thing, right? Now, what I will say with the England national team is they have the quality there, and I've said this already, they have the quality to definitely do something in this tournament. However,
I know he's going to go.
Yeah, the manager's not going to be brave enough. Yeah, the manager's not going to be brave enough to make those decisions.
1,000%.
Right? But that aside, let me go right back into what I was talking about. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton came out very recently, made a post in regards to defending Saka and basically calling out the English media. Yeah, England lost 1-0 to Iceland. Saka played 25 minutes or so. Right. However, it's Saka's face all over all the newspapers talking about talking about the loss and how bad England did. This lad played 25 minutes.
Why is he on
he's not the captain.
Page?
First of all, he's not the captain.
He's not even the captain.
He's not the captain. So let's put the captain's face out there first off. But then also we have other players. Foden was playing. Played the full match.
Premier League Player of the Year.
Didn't have a good match.
No.
And that's going to happen. You're going to have great players, and Foden's a great player. You have great players who don't have good matches. It happens. So why is his face not out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the option, but at the same time, you have this systemic racism issue that's very, very prevalent within the media period. But in British media, it's very, very prevalent, and it's been out there. And we talked about this when we talked a couple months back about Ivan Toney as well. Like, he's not going to get the run he should get at the quality that he really has. Do you know what I'm saying? So come this tournament now for the Euros, again, England has the quality that they should be able to kind of represent themselves well. However,
we're going to see how that plays out. But I mean, it's interesting because just to your point on that, it's absolutely horrible the way they continue to do this.
Yeah,
so number one, they already know Kobe I'm not Kobe. I don't talk about Kobe because it's my Manchester because he got it too. The game wasn't even finished. Halfway through the game, a gentleman on the Telegraph started talking about Kobe's quality and this, that. And we're like, listen, it's first of all, it's only the first half. And he's not the only one playing. No, he was saying the first goal was his fault, right? And, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, there was a number of people involved in it. And it wasn't like he made the glaring mistake, but they're quick to jump on him.
Yeah,
and that's what I hate about the British media. You know what I mean?
100%.
But back to your point with Saku is, you know, in the Euros, they already know that they took a beating when they missed the penalty.
Yeah.
The racism was horrible.
That's horrible.
For all the players that missed the penalties, whether it was Rashford, Sancho, or Saka, I mean, they took a beating. It was horrible. So now, this guy comes into this game 20 minutes, and he's the face of the defeat.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
How is he the face of the defeat?
Bullshit.
Right? So put fire up
yeah.
on that. So that's not BS right there. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's why it's hard because I like the players and the team, but I just hate what England stands for.
Mate,
you know
honestly, you nailed it right there. You nailed it right there. You mean like obviously being born and raised over that side, you'd say, okay, I should be pushing for him, but no, brother, I can't. You mean I rate the players highly. I rate a lot of players highly, but at the same time, with the bigger picture of it, I can't get behind it.
And then, I mean, not to make this an English show, really quickly, I'm just going to say, because I agree with you in terms of Southgate, in terms of being brave enough.
Yeah,
instead of having two, defenders that are more defensive, if he had maybe, say he had, I'm not sure who, I just know that you'd want to have Jude Bellingham and maybe Foden playing, because Foden plays better in central, right?
Yes.
And then have one defense Declan at the bottom, right?
You have
so
to
you have
give
three
these guys
triangles, license to roam.
Yeah,
something like that would be insane. And just have one defensive midfielder. You know what I mean? But anyways, England,
bravery,
whatever,
bro.
man. Yeah, we'll see what's up.
Bravery, bro.
But in terms of the Euros, man. So who do you think? What's your take on that?
Euro
Because England, of course, is They're supposed to win the whole thing, They're favored to win the most.
Mates, I'll
understandably based on the lineup. I mean, on the players.
Yeah, because on paper,
to be
talent-wise, they have it. You mean? France is looking solid.
For sure.
Holland, I think
that's your sleeper.
Yeah, I think it's Holland's time, because really and truthfully, they've I don't want to say failed to impress. That's kind of that's kind of off, but they've not done as well as they should have been doing. You mean? But now I kind of think things are kind of lined up for them well enough. You mean? Defensively,
they look great.
And
in the middle.
And attacking wide as
well. In the middle
too.
Grab them back and you have your boy there.
They're looking all right. So I like to see what Holland does. Holland's going to be my sleeper team.
Holland's going to be a sleeper team. That's a good sleeper team.
Yeah, man. Holland's going to be
my sleeper team, just because they always seem to do it, is Italy, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know about these guys, man. They're so strange.
That's some faith.
Yeah. I said sleeper team, boy. I said sleeper team.
Mate,
so,
that's some faith.
I mean, I think France is going to do it.
Yeah, France will be strong.
I think France is going to do it just because they play more free and they're allowed to express themselves. And I feel like France has the quality. We already know France has the quality to do it. But I think my pick is France to do so. I think Germany, you can't sleep on Germany either.
Here's the
You can't sleep on Germany, my bad. No, I take a wheel back. Germany, but you can't call Germany a sleeper team. That's right.
No, of course.
No. That's why I say Italy. Germany is a team. I'm looking at them the other play the other game. I'm looking at the lineup in Germany. I mean,
the pressure. That's about to say the pressure. You're playing at home.
Yeah.
You're playing at home. So Germany can't. Even if they draw, it's a loss. Do you know what I mean? Because you're playing at home.
Oh yeah.
Is the pressure gonna be too much for them? Do you know what I mean? Really and truthfully, is the pressure gonna be too much?
No, I think those guys are machines.
You reckon?
There's German engineering, man. It's like my BMW. They drive nice, See what I'm saying? So it's smooth and nice.
I'm calling a France-Holland final. That's what I'm calling for now.
France-Holland final. I have to look at the groups, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think France could do it. I think Germany could do it.
Yeah, Germany's gonna do it.
Yeah. The thing is, I wouldn't mind England winning, except their mouth too damn big. You know what I'm saying? If they win, we'll never hear the end of this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? I can't even say that on it.
Oh, it's coming home, blah, blah, blah. Listen.
Mate, honestly,
England, but the team's nice.
I cannot get on board with that. And that's the thing. I cannot get on board with that. And I cannot get on board with that at all. I can't. And it's because again, just to flip in the next side of it, you mean? So I can't jump on that on board that.
Man. Trust me.
Get to the semis and then bow out gracefully.
See what's going. Yeah. See what's popping.
But talent-wise though, they have it.
The team is unbelievable.
So for the players that are there,
unbelievable.
For the players that are there, I would love them to say, yeah, you lifted the trophy internationally. Right?
Yeah. Oh, let me ask you this.
Go on.
What do you think about them leaving out Jackie Grealish?
So
Jackie Grealish is out. And, well, we knew Harry Maguire. I mean, I'm neither here nor there with that. But for Jackie Grealish, you know.
So go with that. When Grealish went to City, right? I had said, obviously, talented player in his own right, in his own little space. However, on like the bigger scale of it, can he really adjust into stuff, right?
Right. Because obviously at Villa, he was a star boy. He was mainly possession. Everything was working through him.
No disrespect to the villains, no disrespect at all, because Villa's a big club, but Grealish was big fish, small pond.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, especially at that time.
Right. Now, him going to City, and we saw when he first went in there, Pep had him under strict us. You know what I'm saying? Real man still because essentially Grealish needed everything to kind of play for him.
No, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Then he kind of got on board with it. City had a better second season sort of thing. Then we see now, Guardiola brought in Doku. Eased him back out because he's not really fit in the system. So therefore now, as talented as Grealish is, if you haven't been playing, let's put it on merit. Yeah. So if you haven't been playing, then you're gonna. Do you deserve to go just because your name is? You mean so and so? The talent is there, but if you're not going at it full throttle all the time.
Okay, so now I have a point I have to make, Jen. Let me know what you think about this really quickly. So based on that point, I'm gonna say this: if I'm a manager and I'm the international manager, and I know when I bring a player, I get the best out of him, right? But when he's playing with his club, he's not really doing too good. But when he comes with me, me and him have something. I know I get the best out of him. I would still take that player. So I'm just gonna pivot from that to talk about Manchester United really quickly because listen, wait, hold on, listen, I gotta talk about this. For me, I would have bought Rashford even though he was garbage. Listen, wait, whoa. Listen, when the man was the joint, the top. Rashford was the joint top leading goal scorer for England in the World Cup. All right, this guy brings the best out of him. He's had a horrible season. If you know you can bring the best out of him, I will bring him up. So sorry, I'm petitioning for Rashford. Button fire up, they should have bought Rashford. But anyways, back to Grealish. Because they did the same with Maguire. I was like, why are you bringing Harry? I was saying, why are you bringing Harry? Yeah. Harry's been horrible for us, but he plays good for England, right? On that merit, you know what I'm saying? With Jackie Grealish, a guy sometimes, what I think for Grealish is sometimes, for instance, against Iceland, you have more possession. Sometimes you need a guy who can get fouls. Like he's a guy that can, So, is it Gordon? Who does he have? So he has Gordon on that side there, I believe. And he's gonna put.
We'll have to put the whole squad. Go on, keep going.
But you know what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, for low block teams, because they're gonna be in the group stage, they're gonna need people who are gonna carry the ball and go at defenders and create fouls. I think he's someone who could create that. Give them that aspect. I'm not saying a starter, and I'm not saying for Rashford to be a starter either. He's a killer.
Foden can do that for you. Bellingham can do that for you. Sancho can do that for you. So
Sancho's not on the team. I mean, not Sancho. Yeah, Jude. Not.
Jude's in.
Jude. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, I know Jude. I'm saying Sancho on the team, but I'm just saying. Anyways, it's interesting with Grealish. I just want to know your take on that. Because it's. I'm neither here nor there with him, but I do believe they should have. But what do you think about Rashford?
Get down merit, not on name. Yeah. Get down merit, not on name.
But get up. Why don't you get there on what you've done for them? So, like for instance, for Rashford, right?
Okay.
Being horrible for his team. But when he plays with England, he's lighting up the place. Okay. Right? If you feel like you're getting the best out of a guy, wouldn't you bring, and he's a match, he's a match winner. Would you not have a guy, on the bench that you could bring on that could do something that always seems to work for you?
Okay. But have you heard the song? What have you done for me lately? Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Whoa, yeah. No, man. All right. I'm saying, man. They don't have enough. I would have. Anyways, it is what it is, and obviously I'm slightly biased, but I thought I would have him on the bench.
Okay, but hang on a second. Hang on a second. So I just put up the forwards that they're taking. Jared Bowen.
Yeah.
Right?
So Bowen, man.
Jared Bowen, Eze, Foden, Gordon,
Tony.
Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, Saka, Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Of those lads, club-wise, all doing the business for the
But
team.
I know that. Again, that's not what my point was. I'm saying if you're a manager and you know you get the best out of a player, right? It's like Sancho going back to the thing.
All right.
I'm asking you, if you were the national manager and you have a player that's not doing too well at the club, but you know when you get him, you know he buys into your system, his belief, you know, you're able to get the best out of this player. Would you say, you know what, not playing that good for your club? When you were not in control of the situation, where you know when you're in control of the situation, you can get the best out of the player. I'm just asking you a personal question.
No, so then what was my
You
point?
as a manager.
No, but what was my point beforehand in regards to this manager? Bravery.
Yeah, bravery.
He's not brave.
Yeah.
So if he knows he can pull out the best out of a player who's not been playing well for his club,
right.
Be brave enough to say, yo, I'm bringing him with me.
Okay, I rate you.
Yeah, brother.
Okay, yeah.
Bravery.
Yeah. All right, bravo. That's the answer.
I get rated.
I get rated. You get stripes. Yeah. So, go. Is that it right there?
That's it, man. So that's been your Mahit got rated. Footy
Scoops in the 6, baby. You know what it is. Zoom.
Boom.
6.